Hey folks, welcome back to another one. Probably one of my last deer hunt videos of the year, the 2017-2018 deer season. We got 4 days until gun season ends. Today will be my last day to gun season hunt because I go back to work for the next 4 days. Now I haven't had much luck, haven't been seeing much. But I am in a new location, and it's right up. I mean, I'm pretty much snuck in and hopped in bed with these deer. I mean, it's right next to probably 100 yards from bedding area on the other side of the creek. So anyway, I got some cabbage I'm gonna throw out. I accidentally bought cabbage instead of buying lettuce because I don't eat vegetables, so I couldn't tell the difference. But my family doesn't eat cabbage, so I'm gonna throw out for the deer to eat and nibble on that. Not expecting them to come out today to find it and eat it, but at least they'll get a little bit more greens free of charge. And then after that, we'll be moving into fishing, my favorite. A lot more interactive with fishing. So y'all stay tuned. Rain is starting to sprinkle a little bit. Rain is supposed to be gone out of the area, but once again, the weather people were inaccurate on their weather predictions. So got a little wetness. That's not gonna stop me. We'll be out until we can't see anymore. So y'all stay tuned. Alright, you guys, last few minutes left of this hunt, which will probably be the last one for me. The lights dropping fast. Got maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes left till I won't be able to see anymore to get a shot, but still hoping for something within the next few minutes. So y'all stay tuned. If I can get it on camera, I will, but if not, then just can't. So y'all stay tuned. Fingers crossed for the last few minutes. Alright, you guys, that's pretty much it. As quickly as it began, it has come to an end. For me anyways. Not a bad season overall. This season was my second season hunting on my own. Now, growing up, you know, we hunted as kids, you know, with my dad and uncles and whatnot, but as far as going out, putting up my own feeder, putting up my own stands and hunting my own, it's only been our second year to do it fully. And the first year got a late start because I just come back from I was in the military. I just moved back into town. Just 1 second, just my light. So I started late. Didn't get anything that first year, and then last year I was able to harvest one doe. But this year I took 3, 2 doe, 1 buck. Overall, successful season, I would say. I saw a lot more deer than I actually got to shoot, which is good because the deer are going to be there next season. I also learned a lot. I'm always researching. I'm always watching other people's videos and learning about deer habits, deer movement, what to do to make a better setup for yourself. But I kind of put all it together, and I think last year my downfall was, I set up my stand where I wanted it to be at, and I put my feeder up, and I was bringing the deer to me. Whereas this year, I went to the deer. I kind of moved in along their natural travel routes, along the natural bedding area, along the creek bed, and out in open fields, to where these deer were moving naturally throughout the day. And as a matter of fact, I've only 2 of the deer that I took this year were actually feeding off my feeder. One had just walked up to my feeder. That was early on in the year, and before it had any pressure on them or anything. And I also saw a group of maybe 4 doe that were out the day previous to that one, and then did a little rattling kind of mid-season, right before fall. Really kicked off real good, and had 2 buck come out. One was 5-point, and I shot him, and the other buck I let go. And that happened about 10:30, about midday. So they're out moving about, and I happened to hear my little rattling, and they came in. And then the last doe, I took her. A group of 7 of them had come out, and they walked on up, and maybe 50 or less than that, probably maybe 40-50 yards in front of me, and they were feeding for about 17 minutes. Got all on film. Sit there and ate, and then they walked off, and the last one that was there decided to shoot. So I mean, big change versus seeing no deer, or seeing only 1 deer last year that just happened to walk out, versus seeing these deer not all in the morning or the afternoon, but throughout the day. I mean, on Thanksgiving Day, went out, saw a spike and a doe come out, and they did a little run thing, and that was around 10:30, almost 11 o'clock. And then the buck I shot, it was 10:30 whenever he come out, shot him. And the first doe was 8:30 in the morning. I just got on a stand. I hadn't been on a stand for 20 minutes yet, and she walked out. And then the other was late, or not even late. It wasn't even sundown. It was probably about an hour and a half before the sun went down. So big difference. Finding the deer, finding where they move, and going to them, setting up quietly, and putting out food, versus trying to get them to come out of their natural routine. Anyway, season's come to a close. I got a lot in store for next year. It's my first year filming. I did a lot of filming, but I didn't really post and edit all of my footage, because a lot of hunts, I mean, is me looking around and not saying anything, so there's no point in posting them. But I have plans for a ground blind, and I also have plans for some type of platform, maybe like a 15-foot elevated platform to hunt off of, to go in conjunction with my 2 lock-on stands. So I got a lot in store for next year, and a lot of plans, and hopefully I can make those happen, and one day eventually get my own property to do a lot more with. But thank y'all for following along this season. It's been fun. I know I had posted many videos, but like I said, it's my first year filming, and hopefully I can get a lot more equipment, do a lot better next season. And but y'all stay tuned. Still got squirrel right around the corner, and then we got fishing. I love fishing. I do it every single day that I can, and a lot of tips and tricks and whatnot for bass fishing here in Louisiana. I do bass fishing, catfishing, tight line, run trout lines, all kind of nets, whatever you can think of to fish. Primarily bass is where I go after. I do pan fishing, and I love catfish. I mean, who doesn't love catfish? But y'all stay tuned. That's right around the corner, and we'll see y'all. Until next time, y'all know what to do. If you would like it, go ahead and like it. If you want to subscribe. And if you guys want to share it, feel free to share this video. I mean, it's not really much to share, but hey, it's been fun. It's been real. Thank y'all. ED Outdoors. We'll see y'all again next time.